seats, everything is better in leather. Discover the new leather collection at Ashley, where bold meets durable. And, wait a minute, who's been finger painting on the couch again? That's okay. Leather is easy to clean. The new leather collection at Ashley is built with the durability you need for the whole family. Yes, pets too. Luxury is meant to be livable. Shop chairs starting at $499.99 and sofas at $599.99. Ashley, for the love of home.
If you're in a Detroit, you didn't stop for Big Mac, or drop a crispy fry between the car seats, or use...
Good morning and welcome to day 2 of the GNAC Swimming and Diving Conference Championships here at the WPI Sports and Recreation Center. Alongside Rachel Ellison on production, I am Jeremy Abreu, bringing you all of the action here in this day 2 preliminary session from WPI. It was a good first day. We stumbled through some technical difficulties in the morning. So as I said yesterday, I gave us probably a C+ grade for the morning, but we had those technical difficulties fixed for the most part in the evening. Solid A, if I do say so myself. And we are back for day 2. We should be all set and ready to rock and roll here. Before we get started, everybody wants to know about scores. So Norwich leading the way on both the men's and the women's side. On the women's side, it's Norwich leading the way with 326 points. Simmons hanging in there, though, a tight second, 275 points. So 50 points separate first and second, and with the high points given to the relays, that's very attainable. Third place is St. Joseph's with 183, and then rounding out the top 8 on the women's side, Regis Elms, University of St. Joseph, Colby Sawyer, and Albertus Magnus. On the men's side, more of the same. Norwich leads the way with 175 points. Regis is second with 66. St. Joseph's is third, in a tie for third with 11 points, along with Colby Sawyer. University of St. Joseph, fifth, and Albertus Magnus, sixth. So, Christina Sorensen already out there. Good morning. Kevin Farris checking in from Leander, Texas. Kevin's daughter, GNAC conference champion last night. We are going to be speeding through this session here, folks. This session's scheduled to end around 11:30. So only about an hour and a half. Diving will start. It's kind of up in the air right now. It was supposed to start at noontime. I don't know if they're going to be able to start at noon. We're going to go live with the stream at noon, and then if it starts like, 12:10, 12:15, 12:20, it's okay. I continue to battle through the remnants of like some sort of sickness, so that's why I sound like I did yesterday, not in top form. I tried all those ailments, the Starbucks medicine ball tea, and I tried this and I tried that. I'm about 85% right now. So that's good. I typically mark the barometer as if I'm at least 50%, I can do what I need to do here. If I'm lower than 50, look out. So we already have quite a number of people on. We're starting off this morning with the women's 200-yard freestyle relay, the B and C's only. Of course, the A relays will go tonight. After the relays, we'll move to the 100 fly, the 500 free, 50 back, 50 free, 2 breast, and we'll end the day with my favorite event. Any IM event is my favorite. I think it's because my two daughters are both IMers, so I love the IM, but the 100 IM, which is unique in that you're only swimming 25 of each stroke. So you're basically sprinting each one of those strokes and seeing who comes up roses, or spades, I should say, at the end. So Christina Sorensen in the house, Kevin Farris, DB. Oh, DB, good morning from Philly. No Celtics talk. Listen, you guys are in a world of hurt right now with Embiid out. I don't know what's up with that knee, but that could end up being pretty serious. But my Celtics, they're groveling right now, going through a little bit of a tough time. Losses to Denver, the Clippers, and the Lakers in the last, 10 or 11 days. So Yeah, we'll try and keep that Celtics talk to a minimum because of that.
Good morning, and welcome to today's second morning of preliminary swimming and diving at the 2024 Great Northeast Athletic Conference Swimming and Diving Championships. Schools from Alberta Snagness, Colby Sawyer, Elms College, Norwich University, Regis, Simmons University, St. Joseph's College of Maine Monks, and the University of St. Joseph's will be competing in the 200 freestyle relay, the 100 butterfly, the 500 free, the 50 backstroke, the 50 freestyle, the 200 breaststroke, the 100 IM, and 1 meter diving. As a reminder, the Great Northeast Athletic Conference promotes good sportsmanship by student athletes, coaches, and spectators. We request your cooperation by supporting the participants and officials in a positive manner. Profanity, racial or sexist comments, or other intimidating actions directed at officials, student athletes, coaches, or team representatives will not be tolerated. Public intoxication, the consumption or possession of alcoholic beverages and or tobacco products are grounds for removal from the site of competition, as well as other disciplinary reactions. First up, event 23, the women's 200 freestyle B and C relays.
All right, we're just about ready to rock. Lloyd Letourneau checking in, saying, go Monks. Yeah, Kevin, we're in better shape than the Spurs, although you have one by Ama. And I will say, DB out there, for my 76er fan, I love Tyrese Maxey. Wow, I'm so happy for him. Glad I believe he made the All-Star team as a reserve. Unbelievably amazing young talent. I would love to see him in a Celtics uniform. But, yeah, he's a definite building block for the Sixers. So we are almost ready to go. Swimmers are starting to get lined up and making their way. You see your lane assignment, so I don't need to go over every lane assignment. And that's the great thing about when the graphics are working the way they should. I don't need to go cover every single lane and who's. You got it right there on the screen. We'll always have our lane overlays. The clock in the bottom right shows the event and the time. If there's multiple heats, it will show you heat 1 of 2, heat 1 of 3, heat 1 of 4, whatever it may be. So this, I call this time the quiet before the storm. The swimmers are ready. They're probably filled with nervous energy, ready to get going. I wonder if we're doing a break after the relays. We did a 5-minute break yesterday, or a 10-minute break after the relays. I don't have the timeline today. I think they are. We shall see, folks, but this is the quiet before the storm. The pool is as still as it's going to be all day. The swimmers are lined up, anxiously awaiting the start. A lot of nervous energy. If you take a look at the swimmers, they're doing their own little, kicking their legs out. Lane 10's doing jumping jacks over there, or lane 9. This would be, if I was a swimmer, the most anxiety-ridden time for me. I was not a swimmer, but I was a pitcher in high school and in college. And the toughest part for me, managing my anxiety through the first pitch, was I throw my last warm-up pitch, the catcher throws down to second. And in that short time between then and when the first batter steps up to the plate and I throw my first pitch, I could vomit almost. I would be so nervous. And then, like a light switch, I throw my first pitch, strike, ball, whatever it may be, and it went away just like that. And I know that's how it is for these swimmers. The second that body hits the water, it becomes muscle memory, and all that anxiety hopefully goes away. I know for some it doesn't. You know, for me it didn't always, but Dr. VR checking in, go Wick, which is Norwich. The officials on the far side look like they're getting ready to get to the bulkhead. There we go. The official on the bulkhead, John, who you can see like 90% of his body, his son, his name is John Brunelli. His son was a 17-time All-American swimmer at Arizona State University. So quite an accomplished swimmer in ASU's Swimming Hall of Fame. And here we go, folks. Swimmers are stepped up to the blocks. We are about to get going. Event 23, heat 1 of 1, the women's 200-yard freestyle relay is in the water. From lanes 4 through 9, we have Marcil, Mazarigos, Goslin, Houghton, Letourneau, and Plaziak. So each of these swimmers will swim a 50 free. Right now, it's lane 6. That's Norwich leading the way out in a 27-26. All of the second leg swimmers are now in the water. Hammond, Martinez, Creel, Kelleher, Parker, and Deros. That's Creel for Norwich leading the way. Norwich is also in second in lane 7, so Norwich 1 and 2 right now. Good clean transition. One of the biggest things to keep your eye on during relays are those takeovers or transitions. The outgoing swimmer has to maintain at least one toe on the block until the incoming swimmer touches the wall. That's the source of the most DQs in relays. Parrott will hand it off to Pekarchak, and Norwich should be on their way, Norwich B, to an opening heat victory in this 200-yard free relay. Ostrowski, Kelly, Pekarchak, Wazak, Westgate, and Castrillo in the water right now. Norwich will come in and take it home in a 1:50.51. They drop a little over 2 seconds. Simmons ends up taking second, 1:56.04. Third place goes to St. Joseph's. So Norwich B, your opening heat winner of the women's 200-yard freestyle relay. There are your results as we move on to heat number 2, or event 24, I should say. It's the men's turn. Only 3 lanes in the water. Norwich in lane 5 will send Danforth, Kelly, Connor, and Conroy. Norwich in 6 will send Sierra, Venema, Taylor, and Thompson. And WPI in lane 7 will send Walpole, Green, Eng, and Zuwalik. WPI leading the way. Nice swim there by Owen Walpole, 24.69. WPI swimming in this GNAC Conference Championship as an exhibition only, so they do not swim in finals. So it's a good opportunity for some of the WPI swimmers, and it's a good opportunity for everybody else, too, to face some good competition. WPI, very strong swimming program as well. Right now, they're leading the way. Eng will hand it over to Zawalak. WPI followed by Norwich B and then Norwich C. Pretty good crowd in here compared to yesterday. WPI goes 133.06. They drop almost 4 seconds. Norwich B, 138.48, followed by Norwich C, which goes 144.87.
And with the fastest swim in the morning session, WPI B.
Oh, no, that's not correct. Oh, no, that's not correct. Why do we have someone in lane 1 here? No, there we go.
We now have a 5-minute break. Our next event, event 27.
All right, we do have a 5-minute break, folks, so it's funny. Just when we get started, we have a break. So we're going to take this break with them. Once again, we're live at the WPI Sports and Rec Center. It's the 2024 GNAC Swim and Diving Championships. We'll be back in 5 to 10 minutes. back at WPI for the 2024 GNAC Swim and Diving Championships. 100 butterfly is next. Love watching the one fly. Another one of my favorite events to watch.
Event 27, women's 100 butterfly, heat 1.
You see your lane assignments there. There will be 2 heats. Joni McGillis from Elms in lane 6 comes in with the top time for the first heat, 105.53. Good clean start. She has a great reaction time and a really strong underwater dolphin kick, which really sets her apart from the field. Gets her out in front of everyone. As you can see now, almost a full body length, and that's hard to do over a span of 30, 40 yards or so. McGillis will be the leader at the halfway mark out to 28.53, followed by Riley Apt and Hannah Shaner. Apt from Regis, Shaner from Norwich. McGillis hits that 75-yard wall. She came in a 105.53. She's going to beat that time for sure. She's going to come in a 104.04. So nice job by McGillis, 104.04. Apt takes second. Shaner takes third. And now we'll see our top overall seed, who is D'Angela Fobbs, who I believe was the 50 fly conference champion yesterday. So Elms churning out those butterflyers. Fobbs comes in 100.06. So let's see if she can get in under that 100 mark. That would be great. And again, good reaction time, good underwater. And when she breaks the surface of the water, she's already about a half a body length ahead of everyone else. Really good turn there by Fobbs. And again, that strong underwater, she takes that out almost 12 to 13 yards. And Fobbs really asserting her dominance here. So Elms will win both heats, prelim heats, of the butterfly here this morning. Can she get in under a minute? Come on, 7, 58, 50. No, she's not going to break a minute, but she's going to be really close, and she'll be the top seed tonight, 101.68. Mamika, 104.32. Pikarchak, 105.14. And it's Fobbs who will be our number 1 seed tonight in finals as we move on to the men's 100-yard butterfly. Three heats. Patrick Tersch from WPI, 55.82 in lane 6, has the fastest time in this heat. Good clean start.
In lane 4 from Norwich, Alec Sierra. In lane 5 from Albertus Magnus, Malachi Blatchley. In lane 6.
Tersch and Tristan Lays
In lane 7 from Colby Sawyer.
from Colby Sawyer.
In lane 8.
Lays has now moved into the lead here at the halfway mark. Out in a 25.65, 2/10 ahead of Tersch, 2 seconds ahead of Harmon. Tersch and Lays now battling back and forth in lanes 6 and 7. Tersch takes over the lead, first to make that final turn. And Patrick Tersch starting to pull away here. Heat 1 will belong to Patrick Tersch. 54.43 drops almost a second and a half. Lays takes second, Blatchley third. So 54-43. The time to beat right now as we move into heat number 2. Cody Werner comes in 53.78 from Regis in lane 6.
In heat 2, Kyle Chang.
Nice start there by Artie Abrams from Norwich in lane 7. Really good reaction time, but right now it is Werner first to the 25-yard wall.
50-yard butterfly. In lane 7 from Norwich, Artie Abrams. In lane 8 from Norwich, Josh Kelly.
Werner, your leader at the halfway mark, 3/10 ahead of Abrams, 4/10 ahead of Fendel from St. Joseph's. "25 yards to go. Will anybody catch Werner here?" He's got a half a body length lead over Artie Abrams from Norwich at the flags and into the wall. It will be Werner. 54-10. Abrams takes second. Fendel third. So Werner now with the top time. And now we'll move on to heat 3. Our top overall seed, Martin Adlianitsky from Norwich, comes in 51-71. Okay, they were stood up, a little movement there. Good start in lane 8, Adrian Riendo from Norwich. But again, you'll see the reoccurring theme out of these top 100 butterflyers. Great reaction times, but strong underwaters. So Adlianitsky had a really strong underwater, that dolphin kick. Such a devastating weapon when you do it correctly. Typically, Adlianitsky takes 3 or 4 dolphin kicks off the wall. Let's watch what he does in his final turn here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 there. And it will be Adlianitsky, our top overall seed tonight. He goes a 51.84.
And with the fastest overall time.
Yes, there will be diving. There will be diving today. It will be on this YouTube channel, the GNAC YouTube channel. It's scheduled to start sometime between 12 and 12:30. We'll be on the broadcast at 12. So yes, there will be diving today. It is the 1 meter prelims this morning and the 1 meter finals tonight. So hopefully that answers your question. And now we're moving to the 500.
Hold up. They're putting the counters behind the lanes. In lane 3 from Colby Sawyer, Juliana DeGray. In lane 4 from Elms, Evelyn Pullman. In lane 5 from the Monks, Gracie Parker.
All right, so we've entered from one of the fastest events, the one fly,
Last night's champion
to the 500.
in the 200-yard freestyle. Last night's champion in the 400 IM from Colby Sawyer, Rebecca Radonovich. In lane 8.
So, lane 3, Juliana DeGray from Colby Sawyer. Lane 4, Evelyn Pullman from Elms. Lane 5, Gracie Parker from St. Joseph's. Lane 6, Anna Goslin from Norwich. Lane 7, from Colby Sawyer, Rebecca Radonovich. Lane 8, Olivia Rocheleau from Albertus Magnus. Lane 9, Vera Rivard from Regis. And lane 10 is Norwich, Jess Morrell. Here's the results.
Tonight's consolation finals. Lourdes Rodriguez, Albertus Magnus. Jody Hammond, USJ. Hannah McLoon, Colby Sawyer. Brianna Letourneau, St. Joseph's College of Maine. Camelia Hanna from Simmons University. And swimming in tonight's championship finals. From Regis, Ava Hubster. From Albertus Magnus, Maria Estrada. From Norwich, Hannah Shanner. From Regis, Riley Apt. From Norwich, Maria Pekarkowitz. From USJ, Amy Manica. From Elms, Johnny McGillis. From Elms, the top overall seed with a 101.68, D'Angela Fobbs. The time is now 10:20. You have 30 minutes to declare your intent to scratch.
So there are your women's finals in the one fly. We should have men's very shortly. Back to live action in lane 6. It's Anna Goslin from Norwich leading the way. She's in lane 6 right now, going from left.
The results from the men's event 28, 100-yard butterfly. Your second alternate from Regis, Samuel Madriz. Your first alternate from Norwich University, John Harmon. Swimming in tonight's championship finals from Albertus Magnus, Malachi Blatchley. From Norwich University, Josh Kelly. From Colby Sawyer, Tristan Lace. From Norwich University, Adrian Renadow. From St. Joseph's College of Maine, Lucas Fendel. From Norwich, Artie Abrams. From Regis, Cody Werner. And your top time into tonight's finals from Norwich University, Martin Aronitsky with a 51.84.
So those are your finalists on the men's and women's side for the 100-yard butterfly tonight. We wish all of the finalists the best of luck. Anna Goslin approaching the 300-yard mark here, leading the way in lane 6. She's followed by Rebecca Radonovich. She was the conference champion yesterday in the 400 IM. Currently third place is Gracie Parker from St. Joseph's. I'll tell you, all these schools have pretty cool logos. I love the St. Joseph's Monks. I absolutely love that logo. I need to get myself a t-shirt or a hat or something. That is an awesome logo. As I was doing my prep in the past month or so, setting the graphics up, you know, I have to go to each school's website and grab their official logo and make it transparent so there's no background on it, and then get the official colors. And I saw St. Joseph's. I was like, wow, this is a cool logo. Very unique, very cool. Goslin's coming in for her 400-yard turn here. She's been pretty much the model of consistency after going out in a 29, following that out with a 32. She's been right around a 35 high, 36 low. She just did a 36.09 there. Radonovich is only a little under 5 seconds off, but with a little over 50 yards to go, that's going to be tough to make up. There's the bell for Goslin. So, folks, I issued this challenge yesterday. We got to get over 100 people on the live stream tonight. We had like 78, close to 80 last night. So please send that link out to your friends, your family, your neighbors, aunts, uncles, grandparents, anyone. It's free. Just have them click on and join the finals tonight. These swimmers deserve to have all the attention they can on them for these great performances, and a lot of which you'll see tonight. Gosselin brings it home, 5:43.92. She drops almost 11 seconds. Great job there, Anna. Radanovic goes 5:47. She drops 13 seconds. So these swimmers really seeing the benefits of their taper. Parker goes 5:59, and she drops 8 seconds. So some pretty fantastic time drops among our top 3 finishers, and Anna Gosselin gets it done. 5:43.92 from Norwich. Kevin, you know what? We can count all of the people at Schultz's if they get out their phone and they go to their YouTube app and they just log in or just watch it. So, yes, we can count the people at Schultz's in Austin, Texas. Get them on their phones. Get them on the YouTube channel so they can watch it. Yes, we can count them for sure. Who else is chiming in here? James Wheeler, let's go Elms. Tatiana Artemozakaya, good morning to all. We'll move into heat number 2 of the 500. One of the rare occurrences where we're using lane 10. Actually, there's like 3 or 4 races, lane 10. So here's the lineup here. In lane 3 from University of St. Joseph, it's Addie Marcil. In lane 4 from Simmons, it's Laura Luthi. In lane 5 from Simmons, it's Isabel Barry Ruiz. In lane 6 from Norwich, it's Brandy Lewis. She was the 1,000 champion last night, Brandy Lewis. In lane 7, it's Ava Hubster from Regis. In lane 8 from Regis, it's Divinity Smallwood. In lane 9 from Colby Sawyer, it's Riley Cathcart. And rounding out the field in lane 10 from Albertus Magnus, it is Nicole Irizarry. Mrs. Smallwood, you always confuse me here because you're on the chat as your daughter. So I'm looking here, and I'm like, oh, Divinity Smallwood is saying go Regis, but then I look, and Divinity's in lane 8. I forget your name. I think it began with an S. I'm going to go with Sandy as my first choice or Sharon my second choice. You type it in the chat. You tell me I'm wrong, because I usually am wrong. Brandy Lewis leading the way here from Norwich. Listen, folks, I live in a one-male household. I have my wife, a 17-year-old daughter, a 12-year-old daughter. They're both swimmers. I'm told I'm wrong every day. And I typically am with whatever the topic is at hand. Sandy, yes, I got it. That's right, Sandy. Let's go. That was my first choice. I said Sandy, then Sharon. Yes, that memory, that ginkgo biloba is doing great things for my memory. I know I'm a little crazy, folks, but I like to keep it fun, like to keep it light. I like to have fun here, especially during a 500. Jamie Dam saying go Isa. Oh, Isabel. That's probably for Isabel Barry Ruiz. She's swimming in lane 5. She's currently in second place right now behind Lewis. So, yeah, our goal tonight, folks, is to get over 100 people on the live stream. So, again, we had in the 70s last night. We have over 50 this morning. If we get everybody from last night is a repeat, and they each invite one more person or just tell one more person, I mean, we can double that. We can be in the 150 range. So, let's do that. Let's get it going tonight. Brandy Lewis continues again to lead the way. She is the 1,000 champ. She's trying to be a 2-time champ. She's cruising along here. 11-second lead over Barry Ruiz. 13 seconds over Hubster. Lewis closing in on the 300-yard mark, and there she is. Oh, Kevin, you got it worse than me. 3 daughters. Oof. That is a lot. Yeah, we stopped after 2. We were like, we can still play man-to-man defense. We're going to call it quits here. So I mentioned the crowd this morning still filing in. A very good crowd here at WPI. The stands are about, I'd say, 75% full. Yesterday, as expected on a Friday, a work day, the stands were about 25% full. So we welcome folks that are here in Worcester for the weekend. We talked about accommodations yesterday. If you're looking for good food, head over to Shrewsbury Street. Tons of great restaurants. One of my favorites is called the Flying Rhino. Look it up. Great place. Parmesan, truffle, tater tots to die for. Brings me back to childhood with my bag of Ore-Ida tater tots that my mother would throw in the oven and bake to a golden brown deliciousness. 100 yards left for Lewis. She continues to lead the way. Oh, Michael Huffman, look at you. 3 daughters and 3 grand. Oh, boy. All right, so you're very outnumbered. You just got to, you gotta stick with those sons-in-laws. You guys got to stay together. It's tough. My thoughts are with you. As Brandy Lewis makes her final turn for the final 50, I should say. She continues to lead the way. She's chasing a 5:35.68. Let's see if she's going to chase that down. She should be able to pretty easily here. Let's see if she can break 5:30. It's going to be close. 5:30.20. Nice job by Lewis there. She drops 5 seconds. So that was fantastic. Barry Ruiz in lane 5. She will be the next to finish up from Simmons. She was chasing a 6:05, and she's going to demolish that time. Look at that. 5:51.50. So 14-second time drop. Congratulations to Barry Ruiz. And Ava Hubster from Regis will take third, 5:58.63. I love it. I love what's going on in the chat, folks. This is why when I broadcast meets for a conference, I always say to them, hey, listen, you do what you want, but I would love if you did it on your YouTube page because I can actually interact with the fans. And that's my favorite part, and it's very untraditional, right, in sports broadcasting. Typically, there's no live chat going on when you're watching a game or any event. That's my style. I absolutely love it. So we're glad that the GNAC wanted to do it on their YouTube page. So we're going to go with Nicole Irizarry here from Albertus Magnus. She's finishing up, making her final turn. Come on, Nicole. We got to beat that time, 7:39.15. I think she's going to do it with ease. And she does, 7:21.45. Nice job, Nicole Irizarry from Albertus Magnus. Big drop there. Congratulations as we move on to heat number 3. It's our final heat. On the women's 5 free, we do not have, we have 1 heat on the men's side. So we are now moving into the final championship heat, or not championship heat, but the fastest heat according to seed times. In lane 3 from University of St. Joseph, it's Emily Bayer. In lane 4 from Simmons, Charlotte Doherty. In lane 5 from Simmons, Anna Kelly. In lane 6 from Simmons, it's Caitlin Quinlan, who has the top time coming in, 5:33.97. In lane 7 from St. Joseph's, it's Brooke Posadlio. In lane 8 from the Elms, Sasha Plotniak. In lane 9 from Norwich, Angelina Kelleher. And rounding out the field in lane 10 from the Monks of St. Joseph's, it's Emma Westgate. Christine Sorensen, 2 daughters, 1 son. All right, that's kind of fair, Christina. So your husband has his son. It's 2 on 3, so that's a little challenging. But I'm sure the guys make their way through it. Riley Perrin says, "Let's go, Brooke."
If you have time trial entries for today must be entered prior to 10:45. You have 10 minutes to complete time trial entries.
Caitlin Quinlan continuing to lead the way here from Simmons. In lane 7. Let's see what we can find out about Caitlin Quinlan. She's a senior nursing major from Haverhill, Massachusetts, 2-sport varsity letter winner at Haverhill High School. She's also won the Swimmer of the Week. She is a captain, and she's Carly's sister. So wait, Carly's a sophomore. Okay. So that's Caitlin Quinlan right now. Brooke Podsiadlo is in second. Senior criminal justice major from Granby, Massachusetts. All conference in 2023 and all academic in 2023. Anna Kelly in third place. First-year nursing student from Wakefield, Rhode Island. All right, some roadie people. I'm from Pawtucket, Rhode Island. Wakefield, Rhode Island, competed in the Rhode Island Swimming and Diving Championship, so she's in her first year. Sasha Plotniak from the Elms. Let's take a look at Sasha's bio. What do we have for Sasha here? First-year nursing student, South Hadley, Massachusetts. A lot of nursing majors here, which is great. Charlotte Doherty. From Simmons, first-year nursing student from Waltham, Massachusetts. Who am I missing here? Emily Bayer from the University of St. Joseph's. Let's see what we have for Emily. She's a junior from Prospect, Connecticut. I have no fun facts. So, folks, the conference asked each of the teams to provide some bio information for each of their swimmers so I could use it on the broadcast, and some schools did not provide anything. So unfortunately for the University of St. Joseph folks, I really don't have a lot to say about their swimmers because I don't have any information. Let's see, St. Joseph's, we have Emma Westgate, sophomore majoring in elementary education from Sanford, Maine. She competed in 24 individual events as a freshman this year. And then we'll go one more. It's Angelina Kelleher from Norwich. Senior health science, pre-health. She's commissioning in the Army Reserves, hopes to attend optometry school. She's from Weymouth, Mass. Her older sister, Olivia, who competed on the Norwich swim team and team captain, and her younger sister, Alana, is a teammate. So that's pretty cool, keeping it all in the family in Norwich. So back to live action in lane 6. It remains Caitlin Quinlan, followed by Podsiadlo and Anna Kelly. So those are your top 3. Quinlan is holding on to that 5 1/4 second lead. Quinlan came in with a 5:33. I think it's going to be tough to beat that time right now. I don't know if she's going to get a 5:33, but She will win the overall heat. 5:36.05 for Quinlan. Podsiadlo takes second in a 5:42, so she dropped 16 seconds. So Brooke Podsiadlo, second place finish, 16-second time drop. Congratulations to Brooke. Anna Kelly will take third in a 5:56, so she drops 8 seconds. So our top three, we had some pretty good time drops led by Podsiadlo, but it is Caitlin Quinlan from Simmons, your overall heat winner in a 5:36.05. We'll go to watch Emma Westgate finish up here in lane 10.
Behind the blocks, event 30, the men's 500 freestyle, heat number 1.
So Westgate came in with a 7:34. Come on, Emma, let's drop some time here. I think she's going to do it. And she does. Nice job, Emma Westgate. 14-second time drop. Kudos to you. Caitlin Quinlan, our heat winner. And now we'll move on to the men's. One heat of the men's. You see the lane assignments. You have Braden Scott from Norwich in lane 3, Owen Walpole from WPI in lane 4, Angus Zawalik from WPI in lane 5. It's Benjamin Stark from Norwich in 6, Christian Adlianitsky, Norwich in 7, Andrew Clark from Norwich in 8, Parker Hilton from Colby Sawyer in 9, and Joey Guerin from University of St. Joseph in lane 10. Adlianitsky was the 200 freestyle champion last night. Right now, though, it's Benjamin Stark leading him by about a half a second. In terms of pure time, Benjamin Stark has the field dominated. So he's coming in at a 4:42, 19 seconds faster than the next closest swimmer, who is his Norwich teammate, Christian Adlianitsky. Stark leads right now by a little over a second. He's increased that lead now to 2 seconds. And it's really only during these distance events where I get a chance to highlight the swimmers and their accomplishments and all of their good stuff. Benjamin Stark, he's a senior electrical and engineering major. He will commission in the Navy as a surface warfare officer nuke. That sounds impressive and scary. Good job, Benjamin. Thank you for your service, really, to all of the Norwich community. Benjamin's from Monteverde, Florida. Christian Adlianitsky, first year computer security and information assurance major. He's pursuing a commission with the U.S. Marine Corps from Cheshire, Connecticut. He has actually, he's a 2-time All-State in Connecticut, multiple GNAC Rookie of the Week. And how about this? Christian Adlianitsky, Russian was his first language. Pretty impressive. Andrew Clark First year mechanical engineering. He's in the Army ROTC, pursuing commission as an active duty infantry officer. Hopes to join the 75th Ranger Regiment from Ackworth, Georgia. Fall President's List. Favorite music artist is Zach Bryan. All right, I like Zach Bryan. Two more swimmers here to cover. Parker Hilton.
From event 29, the women's 500-yard freestyle. Second alternate from Colby Sawyer,
Riley Cathcart. First alternate from Norwich University, Angelina Kelleher. Swimming in tonight's consolation finals from USJ, Addie Marcel. From Elms, Evelyn Pullman. From Simmons, Charlotte Doherty. From Simmons, Laura Leafy. From Albertus Magnus, Olivia Rocheleau. From Regis, Divinity Smallwood. From Elms, Sasha Plotniak. From St. Joseph's College of Maine, Gracie Parker. Swimming in tonight's championship finals, from Regis, Ava Hubster. From Simmons, Anna Kelly. From Simmons, Isabel Berry Ruiz. From Colby Sawyer, Rebecca Radonovich. From Norwich University, Anna Goslin. From St. Joseph's College of Maine, Brooke Presidio. From Simmons University, Kaylin Quinlan. And your top overall qualifier with a 5:30.20, Brandy Lewis.
All right, there's the women's. I want to get to Parker Hilton from Colby Sawyer, 5'10", sophomore from Hudson, New Hampshire. Top male scorer this season. 6 first-place finishes this season as we watch Benjamin Stark from Norwich put the finishing touches on a heat victory here, 4:43.49 for Stark.
Benjamin Stark with the fastest overall swim of 4:43.49.
Adlianitsky takes second, 4:51, so he'll drop 10 seconds. Clark takes third, 4:52, drops 15 seconds. So we go from one of the longest events, the 5 free, to one of the shortest. We're going to go right into the 50 backstroke once we finish up here. Hilton takes 6th, Scott 7th. Guerin goes 5:31. He drops 15 seconds. Nice job, Joey Guerin.
David Gallitzer-Levy, please report to the announcer's table.
So event 31 is up next. Women's 50-yard backstroke. Oksana Newell in lane 4 from the Elms. Deanna Parrott from Norwich in 5. Elise Susi from St. Joseph's in 6. Riley Apt from Regis in 7th. Olivia Rocheleau from Albertus Magnus in lane 8. And Brittany Yarrow, also from Albertus Magnus, in lane 9. Keys to victory here in the 50 back: be fast, get out fast, really tight turn, and keep those jets moving. And that's what Riley Apt from Regis is doing right now. 30-31, so she'll drop a second and a half. Susie takes second, Parrott third.
Next up, E2.
We'll move on to heat number 2. Kaylee King in 4, Kaylee Stout in 5, Camelia Hanna in 6, Kylie Farris from Norwich in 7, Caroline Mazarigos from Simmons in 8, Karina Darrows from University of St. Joseph in lane number 9.
E2, lane 4. Kaylee King, Regis. Lane 5, Kaylee Stout, Simmons. Lane 6, Camelia Hanna, Simmons. Lane 7, Kylie Ferris, Norwich. Lane 8, Caroline Mazur.
So, Kylie Farris,
Lane
Amazing underwaters. However, Kevin, I saw the official's hand raised. She may have taken that underwater a little too far here. We'll see. Unofficially, Faris goes 29.68. Hannah takes second. Mazarigos takes third. There was a DQ in that heat. I did see the official's hand raised. They are conferring right now. Looked like Faris took it out underwater a little past that 15-meter mark. So we'll see what happens. Regardless, though, what amazing underwaters Faris has. So something to just keep an eye on as we move into our final heat here. Heat 3. So there was a DQ. The officials are at the scorer's table. Let's see if they do announce it. I think it would be our first DQ of the championships. Official going over to talk to the coach of Norwich. So we hate to speculate. We'll see what happens here. Meanwhile, we'll move into heat number 3. Izzy Sorecchia in lane 3. Hannah McAloon
Lane 3, Izzy.
in lane 4. Laura Luthi in lane 5. Megan Miller in 6. Alana Kelleher in 7. Angelina Kelleher in 8. So the sisters battling in lane 7 and 8 from Norwich. Grace Heffernan in lane 9. Right now it's Megan Miller from Regis in a battle with Alana Kelleher. Who's going to get to that wall first? And it will be Miller. 29.54. Kelleher takes second. Luthi takes third. So nice job by Megan Miller, breaking 30.
Next up, event 32, men's 50-yard backstroke, heat 1 behind the blocks.
Andrew Parisi in lane 4.
Heat 1,
Aryaman Nagaraj in lane 5. Adrian Riendo in 6.
lane 5.
Tobias Macedo in 7. Michael Zamudo in lane 8. And Tim McGill in lane 9. Again, this is a quick one. Already almost over.
Lane 8 from
It is Adrian Riendo from Norwich
USA, 10 Miguel.
leading the way, and he will go at 26.68.
Adrian Renderow.
Macedo takes second. Nagaraj takes third. So, Sandy, it is the Flying Rhino. Check the menu out online. It is a nice, it's a small little quaint spot. It's pretty awesome. I love it. Good service. Fun little environment. But you can't go wrong on Shrewsbury Street, which is the name of the street that the Flying Rhino is on. There's Italian restaurants, there's steakhouses, there's restaurants everywhere. But the Flying Rhino, always one when I'm up in town. I like to visit at least once.
Lane 6 from Elms. Oksana
Izzy All right, Izzy Sorechia in lane 5, Oksana Newell in 6, Clarissa Weaver in 7. We've moved on to event 33. It's the 50 free. There will be 5 heats. Right now it's Clarissa Weaver from Simmons leading the way in our opening heat. 33:02.
With your fastest time so far, Clarissa Weaver from Simmons with a 33:02.
Moving into lane 2, there are your lane assignments. Chloe Oliver from Albertus Magnus in lane 6 with the top time. Coming in 31:20. Looks like it will be Chloe Oliver here. 29:88. She drops over a second and a half. Bernardi takes second. Irizarry takes third.
Fastest overall seat time, Chloe Oliver from Albertus Magnus with a 29:88. Heat 3.
There are your lane assignments for Heat 3. Kenzie Lowry owns the top time coming into Heat 3 from Simmons, 26:15. She's in lane 6. And there may have been another DQ, which would be very surprising for a DQ in the freestyle. Unless it was a false start.
I have results for event 30, the men's
500-yard freestyle. Swimming in tonight's championship finals, from USJ, Joey Gurdon. From Norwich University, Braden Scott. From Colby Sawyer, Parker Hilton. From Norwich University, Andrew Clark. From Norwich University, Kristen Adelanitsky. And from Norwich University with a fastest over time of 4:43.49, Benjamin Stark. The time is now 10:57. You have 30 minutes to declare your intent to scratch.
So it seems like there was another DQ in that last heat of the 50 free. I don't know what it was. You'll have to check Neat Mobile, check all your swimmers, see. Sometimes they'll make an announcement, sometimes they won't. Here we go, Heat 3 of 5.
Heat 3.
Once again, Kenzie Lowry from Simmons comes in with your top time. She'll get a battle from Joni McGillis, Jenna Shida. Great turn there by Joni McGillis from the Elm. So what a turn at the 25-yard mark. And I think that's going to propel her to victory here, and it will. So McGillis, 25.79. Great turn. Lightning fast, compact turn. Leads her to victory. Shida takes second, Lowry third.
Next up, E4.
So yeah, Kevin, I did confirm that DQ for Kylie. Her underwaters are just amazing. She just took it a little. I don't know if it was a little. She went like 3-4 meters past that mark. But what a devastating underwater she has. Wow, that's pretty amazing. As we move into Heat 4, Andrea Wu from WPI comes in with the top time. Wu takes first. Luna takes second. Kelleher third. So, hi, you're on the live chat as Vil. Yes, there is diving. Diving should start around noontime. Final heat, top overall qualifier here from Simmons. Carly Quinlan in lane 6. Quinlan came in 25.09. She had a great turn there as well. And Quinlan will get it done here, 24.75. Should be our top seed tonight. Matthews takes second. Haley Stuck third.
Carly also won the 200 freestyle last night in conference record fashion.
So should be the top seed tonight. Last night, 200 freestyle broke the conference record.
34, the 50-yard freestyle. There will be 3 heats.
So 3 heats now on the men's 50 free. We're cruising along here at WPI. Once again, alongside Rachel Ellison, I am Jeremy Abreu from Abreu Media Productions. We're bringing you all of the 2024 GNAC Swimming and Diving Championships. Event 34, Heat 1 in the water. Kai McCullens in 4, Malachi Blatchley in 5, Gabe Giovenco in 6, Tobias Macedo in 7, Aiden Danforth in lane number 8.
Lane 8, Aiden Danforth, Norwich.
It looks like it will be Giovenco from Norwich, 23.03. Drops 0.3 of a second. 23.03 becomes the de facto fastest time as we move on to heat number 2. Ryan Ing from WPI comes in with the top time here, 22.78.
From USJ, Tim DeGo. Lane 5 from Colby Sawyer, Kristen Lays. Lane 6 from WPI, Ryan Lynch. Lane 7 from Regis, Araman Nagajev. Lane 8 from Norwich, Joaquin Venma. Lane 9 from Norwich, Brody Kelnis.
22.24 for Ing. Lays takes second, Nagaraj takes third. So Ryan Ing from WPI, 22.78 now becomes your top time.
Next up, heat 3.
Third heat, ready to rock. Will Thompson comes in with your top overall seed, 21.98. Thompson's entry time, he's in lane 6 from Norwich.
Lane 4 from Norwich, Daniel Conray. Lane 5 from Norwich, John Harmon. Lane 6 from Norwich, Will Thompson, who was the 100-yard breaststroke champion last night. Lane 7 from WPI, Ian Green. Lane 8 from Norwich, Brian Thompson. Lane 9 from USJ, Andrew Parisi.
And it is Will Thompson, 22.15. He will be your top seed tonight.
Will Thompson was a 22.15.
He'll be the number 1 seed in the finals. Ian Green takes second, John Harmon third.
200-yard breaststroke.
So we move from one of the fastest events to one of, I don't want to say the slowest, but a little slower pace here, the women's 200 breaststroke. There are your lane assignments. B. Eccles comes in with the top time here, 22.46.46.
Event 35, heat 1, lane 4, Isabella Brooks, Norwich. Lane 5.
A little bit of a slow weekend in sports here. That week between the championship games in football, meaning the AFC and the NFC, and then the Super Bowl.
Lane 9.
I think the NHL All-Star game is tonight. Watched a little bit of the skills competition.
Results from event 31, the women.
Women's 50-yard backstroke. Your second alternate from Regis, Izzy Sorichia. Your first alternate from Elms, Oksana Newell. Swimming in tonight's consolation finals. Karina DeRose, USJ. Brittany Yarrow, Albertus Magnus. Grace Heffernan, Regis. Kaylee King, Regis. Hannah McLean, Colby Sawyer. Olivia Rocheleau, Albertus Magnus. Kaylee Stout, Simmons. Angelina Kelleher, Norwich University. Swimming in tonight's championship finals, Deanna Parrott, Norwich. Elise Saucy, St. Joseph's College of Maine. Caroline Mazariegos from Simmons. Laura Luthi, Simmons. Riley Apt from Regis. Alana Kelleher from Norwich. Camilla Hanna from Simmons. And your top overall qualifier with a 29.54, Megan Miller from Regis. The time is now 11:05. You have 30 minutes to declare your intent to scratch.
B. Eccles from Simmons in lane 6. Leading the way. She's approaching the 150-yard mark right now. So 50 to go for Eccles. She's opened up a pretty big lead.
Results from event 32, the men's 50-yard backstroke. Swimming in tonight's championship finals. Tim McGill, USJ. Michael Zamuto, Regis. Andrew Parisi, USJ. Araman Naragajev, Regis. Tobias Macedo, Norwich University. Adrian Rendau, Norwich University. The time is 11:36. 11:06. You have 30 minutes to declare your intent to scratch.
So there are your finalists through the backstroke. Sure we'll be hearing those 50 free finalists being announced very soon as B. Eccles.
Results from event 33, the women's 50-yard freestyle. Second alternate, Hannah McLean, Colby Sawyer. First alternate, Isabella Brooks, Norwich. Swimming in tonight's consolation finals, Abby Parker, Regis. Evelyn Pullman, Elms. Olivia Rocheleau, Albertus Magnus. Desiree Espinoza, Elms. Maria Estrada, Albertus Magnus. Maria Picarsiak from Norwich. Alexa Gretsch from USJ. Alana Kelleher from Norwich.
Eccles takes first, Plotniak second, Espinoza third, so Elms goes second and third here.
Next up, heat 2.
Second and final heat, lined up and ready to go. Berkeley Hutchins with your top time coming in, top overall seed here, 2:44.19. Oh, Duke, Carolina is today. I had no idea. DB, what time is that? I mean, I'm sure I can look it up after, but if you know. I mean, you know what? I agree. Duke, Carolina, back in the day. But it's still an awesome environment to watch a game, whether it's at Duke or Chapel Hill. So that's always a must-see. Caitlin Clark on national TV tonight. All right, I'll tune in for that. She's pretty nasty out there on the court. I'll tell you, what a amazing talent.
From Simmons, Kinsey Lowry. From Simmons, Haley Struck.
From Regis, Olivia Luhouth. From Norwich, Jenna Tashada. From Elms, Johnny McGillis. From St. Joe's, Kylie Matthews. And your top overall qualifier with a 24.75, Carly Quinlan. The time is 11:08. You have 30 minutes to declare your intent to scratch.
Results.
Results from event 34, the men's 50-yard freestyle. First alternate, second alternate, Andrew Parisi, USJ. First alternate, Tim McGill, USJ. Swimming in tonight's championship finals, Malachi Blatchley, Albertus Magnus. Ryan Thompson, Norwich University. Tobias Macedo, Norwich University. Araman Nagrajev, Regis. John Harmon, Norwich University. Gabe Genvenko, Norwich University. Tristan Lays, Colby Sawyer. And your top seed in tonight's finals with a 22.15, Will Thompson. The time is 11:09. You have 30 minutes to declare your intent to scratch.
So Flavie Klusman checking in, rooting for the Alves all the way from France. So we may have our furthest viewer from a distance standpoint.
The women's 100-yard butterfly has closed. There were no scratches.
Berkeley Hutchins in lane 6, putting the finishing touches.
The men's 100-yard butterfly has closed. There are no scratches.
2:38.39. She drops 6 seconds. Second place goes to Abby Houghton from Norwich, 2:48. She drops 8 seconds, so some good time drops there. I think Abby Parker from Regis is going to take third here. And she will. 3:04.34. She drops a little under a second, so nice job there. We'll now move into event 36. It's the men's 200-yard breaststroke. There will be one heat. DB, you know what? I don't think I can name a Duke or North Carolina player right now either, which is crazy to say. Like, even going back to 3 or 4 years ago, I could name players. But right now, I mean, these college kids, they're not even there for a cup of coffee before they're in the NBA, so it's hard to really get bought in. Oh, Christine Sorensen saying that's her exchange daughter. Oh wait, we got people from further away than France watching this? All right. This is fantastic, folks. Denise Jenkins checking in. Great job by Berkeley. Yes, it was. This is our one and only heat of the men's 200 breast. Zachary Creekmore from St. Joseph's will be in lane 3. Jack Werb from WPI in 4. Ryan Kim from Regis in 5. Christian Adlianitsky from Norwich in 6. Logan Weinerreiter from Norwich in 7. Artie Abrams from Norwich in 8. And Gregory DeMeyer from Norwich in lane 9. So swimmers will clear the pool. There may have been a DQ, which is typically the case when I see the head referee, John Brunelli, walking down toward the scorer's table, which he'll typically give the DQ information to. Then he will go to the coach of the team who had the DQ and notify them. So a little break in the action here. Once again, we remind you to tune in at 12 o'clock. It will be the 1-meter diving prelims right here on the GNAC YouTube channel. John Brunelli going over to talk to the head coach of Norwich. So I don't know what the DQ is or what it's for. Christian Adlianitsky will come into this two-breast with the top time, 2:19.87. So this is where I think swimming needs to get a better process for DQ notifications as these swimmers are ready to go, and then they've been standing at the blocks now for at least 3.5 minutes. Maybe longer, actually, trying to stay warm, trying to keep their everything in check. All right, so here we go, folks. We're getting ready to rock and roll again. Cell pole, whoa, Germany. Elms, I'll tell you, and Elms is international like no other. We got France, we got Germany. Elms is all over the place. So I'll tell you, all you Elms College fans out there, get 2 or 3 more folks to join you tonight on that live stream for the finals, and let's break 100. I know we can do it. We were up in the 70s last night. I mean, for comparison, and again, different size schools and stuff, but a lot of these other conference championships, like say the Northeast 10, we get like 200 to 300 or more folks on for these finals at night. I know we can break 100, GNAC. We are better than that for sure. So let's get that link out to everybody for tonight. The Norwich trio of swimmers in 6, 7, and 8, Adlianitsky, Weinreiter, and Abrams, all at the top.
Results from event 35, the women's 200-yard breaststroke.
Swimming in tonight's consolation, Cassidy Chaddock, Norwich University. Isabella Brooks, Norwich University. Ashley Thompson, St. Joseph's College of Maine. Swimming in tonight's championship finals, from Norwich University, Kayla Razak. From Regis University, Jenna Silva. From the University of St. Joseph's, Izzy Castrillo. From Elms College, Desiree Espinoza. From Elms, Sasha Plotniak. From Norwich, Abby Houghton. From Simmons, B. Eccles. And your top overall qualifier with a 2:38.39, Berkeley Hutchins from the Monks of the College of Maine. The time is 11:17. You have 30 minutes to declare your intent to scratch.
So super cool exchange program for Elms. Those folks from Germany and France are Rain Wheeler's exchange sisters, which is awesome. We're about to watch Christian Adlianitsky win not only the heat, but he'll be the top seed tonight, 2:15.98. He drops almost 4 seconds. Abrams takes second, Kim takes third, and now we'll move into our final event of the morning, folks. It's here. It's the 100 IM. 4 heats on the women's side, and that's it. Nobody on the men. So again, this is an event where each swimmer will swim a 25 of the butterfly, the back, the breast, and the free. These go by fast. These are typically the top sprinters. Brittany Yarrow from Albertus Magnus in 5, Izzy Castrillo from University of St. Joseph in 6, Addie Marcel from University of St. Joseph in 7. We may have a scratch here. So 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. We only have 6 and 7. So Yarrow was a scratch.
USJ, Izzy Castrillo. In lane 7 from USJ, Adley Marcel.
If you're just joining us, we're in our last event of Day 2 prelims here at the WPI Sports and Recreation Center in Worcester, Massachusetts. for the 2024 GNAC Swimming and Diving Conference Championships. Alongside Rachel Ellison, I am Jeremy Abreu from Abreu Media Productions, bringing you all of the action swimming and diving related here this weekend. We appreciate you taking the time to join us here in day 2 prelims, which have gone by really fast. This is our final event. Izzy Castrillo will win our opening heat. 1:16.88. That is an 18-second time drop, so nice job by Izzy.
Addie Marcel from USJ.
Excuse me, that was Addie Marcel going the 1:16.88. Izzy Castrillo goes a 1:33.91. She drops time too, so great job all the way around. As we move on to Heat 2, there are your lane assignments on the screen. Tiffany Twombly from St. Joseph's, 1:08.44 has the top time here in Heat 2.
In lane 3 from Norwich, Kirsten Apier. In lane 4 from Elms,
Megan Bayo. In lane 5 from the Monks, Elise Sousey. In lane 6 from the Monks, Tiffany Twombly. In lane 7 from Norwich, Jenna Tashetta. In lane 8 from Regis, Divinity Smallwood. In lane 9 from WPI, Taylor Walker.
Jenna Sheeta from Norwich leading the way, followed by Twombly and Smallwood. Top 3 swimmers separated by 2 seconds. Breaststroke will transition over into freestyle. It's Tiffany Twombly and Jenna Sheeta in lanes 6 and 7. Right now it's Twombly who has taken over the lead with a strong breaststroke. Here comes Sheeta making a late push here, and she will fly past Twombly, and it will be Jenna Sheeta, 1:07.83.
1:07.83.
from Norwich, Jenna
Twombly
Tashetta.
takes second, Smallwood takes third. It's a 3-second drop for Sheeta.
Next up, Heat 3.
We'll move on into Heat 3.
In lane 3 from USJ, Jody Hammond. In lane 4 from USJ, Angelina Bernardi. In lane 5 from Norwich, Alana Kelleher. In lane 6 from Simmons, Caitlin Quinlan. In lane 7 from Simmons, B. Eccles. In lane 8 from USJ, Juliana Violet. In lane 9 from Simmons, Charlotte Dorothy.
Caitlin Quinlan from Simmons leading the way out at 30.56, really pulling herself ahead. Almost a 2 body length lead on Alana Kelleher from Norwich. Final turn for Quinlan. Came in with a
At the
1:07.
conclusion of this morning's session, we have 2 heats of time trials.
So, folks, we do not broadcast the time trials, so we will be moving into diving at the end of this, or getting ready for diving. Simmons goes 1 and 2 here. Quinlan and Eccles. Violet takes third. And that will bring us to our final
Overall seed so far this morning.
event
Lane 6,
or heat of the morning. This is
Simmons,
heat 4 of 4.
Heat 4. Lane 3 from Colby Sawyer, Riley Cathcart. Lane 4 from Norwich, Deanna Parrott.
Lane 5 from USJ, Kaya Mashad. Lane 6 from Regis, Olivia Liunau. Lane 7 from Albertus Magnus, Maria Estrada. Lane 8 from Elms, Rain Wheeler. Lane 9 from WPI, Andrea Wu. Lane 10 from USJ, Kate Ostrowski.
And Andrea Wu from WPI in lane 9 leads the way at the top of your screen. Silver cap, red lettering. She's followed by Olivia Luna from Regis in lane 6. And it will be Andrea Wu, our heat winner in our, what happened? She had a soft touch there in lane 9, so she did take first, just had a soft touch. Meaning her time didn't register. Estrada second, Michaud third, Wheeler fourth, and that will be a wrap, folks, I think. Nope, it's not a wrap. We have the men, obviously. Why did I say that was our final heat of the morning when I knew we had the men coming? Yes, DB, you know what? Your source is correct. And I believe Will is your son, and he's swimming in the final heat of the 1IM, so you would know that, and I was wrong. I already told you before, I'm wrong more than I'm right. In lane 4 from WPI, Jack Werb. In lane 5 from Norwich, Tobias Macedo. In lane 6, Benjamin Stark from Norwich. In lane 7 from Norwich, John Harmon. Lane 8 from St. Joseph's, Lucas Fendel. And in lane 9 from Norwich, Brody Delmas. I do not know why I made that mistake and thought that was the final heat. I don't know. Sometimes I make mistakes that I cannot even comprehend and understand what happened. But in any event, Benjamin Stark from Norwich leading the way, looking strong. He will be your opening heat winner. Trying to beat a 56.03, and he'll do just that, 55.29. Half a second time drop there. Fendel takes second, Macedo third, and now we have our final heat of the morning. I got a little ahead of myself, folks. It happens. Little ADD kicking in, maybe. Who knows?
Next up, Heat 2.
Swimming in lane 4 will be Samuel Madriz. In lane 6, Will Thompson. 7, Ryan Kim. 8, Owen Walpole. 9, Dane Connor.
In lane 4 from Regis, Samuel Madriz. In lane 6 from Norwich University, Juliana Violet.
And Thompson will finish it up here. Let's see that time, 55.36 for Thompson, so 0.3 faster than his entry time. Walpole takes second, and Kim takes third. And folks, that is a wrap on our swim session. Now, a quick reminder here. We will have diving coming up at 12 o'clock. So that'll be right on the GNAC YouTube page. We'll go live right around 12 o'clock. For swimming, we will be here for 12 o'clock. For swimming, we will be here for finals tonight. We'll come on probably around 5:45 or so to preview the final session a little bit. So for the last time, on behalf of Rachel Ellison, I am Jeremy Abreu. We appreciate you taking the time to join us this morning. We hope to see you for diving and then again for finals tonight. Have a great afternoon, have a good lunch, and we'll see you tonight.